Welcome to Talladega Superspeedway, the site of race number 7 here for the NRSL Dr. Pepper Cup Series. We are coming off of another exciting race over at the Texas Motor Speedway, in which saw John Arndt go to victory lane for the first time this season, as he held off Kyle Keith in a good race at Texas. The Texas race saw a little bit of a shake-up in the championship standings, as Kyle Keith finished second for the second straight race, but that vaulted him to the top of the point standings, as he is now the leader. Dylan Young, who came into Texas as the points leader, had a solid run, finished in the 8th position, but fell to second in the points. Third is J.D. Burkhardt, who has had a solid season so far. Same with J.J. Kelly, as he is currently 4th in points, and Kyle Matthews is 5th. The rest of the top 10 is our Bristol winner, Jeff Arndt. 7th is Joshua Sokoli. Caitlin Sang is 8th. 9th is now Charles Sanford, and Michael Norman has moved up into the top 10. He is currently in the 10th position. Our starting lineup for today has Michael Norman on the pole position, his first pole of the season in the number 3 Goodwrench Chevrolet, a car that is no stranger to success at Talladega Superspeedway, and Michael Norman is no stranger to success on super speedways, so we'll see what he can do today. He should be one of the favorites. Alongside him on the front row is Charles Sanford in the number 24 DuPont Chevrolet, another car that is no stranger to success on the super speedways in NASCAR. Row number 2 sees Zach Flickinger alongside Ryan George making his second start in this series. Row number 3 you have J.D. Burkhardt, alongside her is Parker Gordon. Next row, you have Daytona 500 champion Seth Cole alongside Joshua Sokoli in the 71. And rounding out the top 10, you have Jessica Shelton, our Atlanta winner. Alongside her is J.J. Kelly. Let's go through the rest of the field, see where everybody else is starting here. There's our points leader, Kyle Keith, starting around the back of the field. And the final row consists of Dylan Young, second in the points. Alongside him is DJ Curtis. Well, that'll do it for the pre-race here. Wow, totally missed the start there. That was a fail on my part. Looks like everybody got going here on the starts. That's always a good sign. I do apologize for missing the command there. I totally misjudged that. Anyway, we're on the pace lap here. Talladega Superspeedway did a couple of test races here to prepare for this race, and yeah, we're going to be in for a really good show here. Talladega never fails to put on a good race. Two very iconic cars on the front row. You got the number 3 GM Goodwrench Chevrolet, Michael Norman. Got Charles Sanford in the number 24 DuPont Chevrolet. Here's their rounding turns, hopefully 3 and 4 here. This is the Aaron's 499, race number 7 here in the NRSL Dr. Pepper Cup Series. Pace car pulls off the track, and the field will be in the hands of Michael Norman. Here we go, coming to the line. The green flag is out and the Aaron's 499 is underway here at Talladega. Norman gets a good start. Heading onto the back stretch now. He moves to the outside, as they are already going 3 wide for the second spot. Here comes Seth Cole, the Daytona 500 champion, looking to go 2 for 2 here on the super speedways. Jessica Shelton behind him. Ash Curtis in the 33 getting lined up on the inside. Norman trying to lead lap number 1. Seth Cole will go below him. They're going to go 4 wide for the race lead. And there's a... Bring up our ticker. It says Ash Curtis leads lap number 1. The 33 Skull Bandit Oldsmobile. The Harry Gant colors out in front. Nathan Hudson now deployed in second. Third is DJ Harris. Now Hudson not satisfied with second. He wants the race lead. Help from DJ Harris in the 68 and put the number 98 Bojangles Ford out in front for right now. William Brock now to second. Number 4 Kodak Chevrolet. Very different racing right now than what we saw at Daytona. It was mainly a 2-line race down at Daytona. They are 3 wide all around this racetrack. At some places they are 4 wide. Gotta be careful when going 4 wide. They can make it work, but do not lean on one another. That is when trouble usually breaks out, as William Brock in the number 4 looks for the race lead. He has help in the 25 at Jonathan Zorline. Number 25 Kodiak Chevrolet pushes the Kodak Chevrolet to the lead. So a couple of Chevys working together as we have 2 Pontiacs out of Petty Enterprises battling for the 3rd spot. Warren Keith in the 44 losing it to Matt McIntyre in the 43. There's Joshua Osborne. He won the pole at Daytona. And the number 46, he's up to 4th. And there's Tristan Wilhoit in the 5th position. Through the back of the pack, see what we have going on here. Carson Gum back here. There's our points leader, Kyle Keith, and our pole sitter, Michael Norman, has fallen all the way back here. It's gonna be a race of timing here. When can you get to the front and at the perfect time? William Brock has lost lead, and we have trouble. Jessica Shelton is around. I saw Daniel Link is involved. Kyle Matthews may have gotten a piece of it. They are 4 wide for the race lead. Back to the line. Dylan Young will have the lead. So we are under caution for the first time today here at Talladega. Ash Curtis was involved, DJ Harris, Seth Cole, our Daytona 500 champion, Zach Flickinger on pit road. Looks like Levi McIntyre has damage, Kyle Matthews has damage. Oh, don't stack up, don't stack up, man. Daniel Link getting into the back of Jessica Shelton there. Kyle Keith back here. Looks like he might have made it through. Looks like that's all that happened here. Well, Dylan Young is now the race leader. The caution is out. Let's take a look at what happened to put us under our first caution here at Talladega. Back here at Talladega, here's a look at what put us under our first caution. From the helicopter cam, you're going to see the number 33 of Ash Curtis and Kyle Matthews. They're going to get together, turns them into Daniel Link. Oh my God, Seth Cole is up in the air. So is Parker, or so is DJ Harris. Jessica Shelton getting involved. Zach Flickinger involved. Man, Seth Cole, a wild ride along with DJ Harris. My goodness. See Flickinger, McIntyre, Curtis. My goodness, let's take another look at that. Back to our TV1 cam here. Looking at DJ Harris. My God, what a wild ride here. As you see the 33 and the 42 getting together, and up and over goes the 52 of Seth Cole and the 68 of DJ Harris. My goodness. Still flipping there, and I don't know who had the wilder ride, the 52 or the 68, but man, two cars flipping in one wreck, that is, you don't see that very often. So this is easily the biggest wreck we've had this season so far. Boy, we have to do a couple of onboards here. On board with the 68 of DJ Harris. Hang on tight here. Goodness gracious. Next we're going on board with the 52 of Seth Cole. He had a wild ride as well. Fasten your seatbelts, everybody. Lands on all fours. Mercy, what a ride. Well, the caution is out here at Talladega. Let's get you back to green. We are back here at Talladega. We are getting ready to go back to green. Out of the race after that wreck. Here we have the 6 of Zach Flickinger, the 52 of Seth Cole, the 33 of Ash Curtis. Boy, it's been a struggling season for that 33 car, and today wasn't any easier. DJ Harris in the 68 and Kyle Matthews in the 42 has been knocked out of the race due to the wreck. And a tough break for Charles Sanford. Looks like he had an engine problem under the caution while we were checking out the replay. So tough break for Sanford after he moved into the top 10 in points after last week's race at Texas, and he qualified on the outside of the front row. Top 10 rundown as we head back to green. Dylan Young is the race leader. Second is Caitlin Sang. Fourth is William Brock. Third is William Brock. Fourth, Matt McIntyre. Fifth is Alex Wheeler. Sixth, Joshua Osborne. JT Bryant is seventh. Eighth is Andrew Rich. Ninth is last week's winner, John Art. And Gene Sanford rounds out the top 10. Green flag is back out, and we're back underway here at Talladega Superspeedway. Here's lap number 9 of 19. First car to the outside is the 90 of Alex Wheeler. Joshua Osborne trying to take that position from him. That's for the 5th spot. That's the 31 is glued to the back bumper of the 2. As soon as I say that, Caitlin Sang pulls to the inside for the race lead. Underneath, Dylan Young. And put the number 31 Mom and Pop's Goodwrench Chevrolet out in front. Well, remember the wild ride that car took here in 1993 with Neil Bonnet driving it. Now Joshua Osborne in the number 46 Superflow Motor Oil Chevrolet. He'll make it 4 wide for the race lead, and I believe he led that lap. Yes, he did. But that lead is not going to last as Gene Sanford, the number 10 Pure Later Chevrolet. She'll go out in front with help from Tristan Wilhoit in the 15. Now John Art making it 3 wide for the race lead. He wants to go back to back. Despite his win at Bristol, and if I can ever learn how to use the controls here, despite his win at Bristol or at Texas, he is still mired deep down in the point standings, so could really use another good run today. Sam Young, another driver in desperate need of a good run, currently deployed in the second position. Top three are single file. Here's Joshua Collard now underneath Joshua Sokoli. Battle of the Joshuas. Nathan Hudson moving back up here as Collard moves in front of him. There's J.J. Kelly in the 21, moving up behind Collard. Still single file. John Arndt out in front. Well, as soon as I say that, Johnny Gardner pulls to the inside. But Sam Young able to slam the door on him for the second spot. Let's go on board with the 5 of John Arndt, looking back at Johnny Gardner. Now J.J. Kelly looking for the second spot. Keith Batson making it 3 wide in the number 39. Keith Batson, the Cheetos Ford. Now up to second spot, and here comes Kev Shear in the 51. Kev made his debut in the Dr. Pepper Cup Series last week at Texas, finishing an impressive 5th. Here and giving that number 51 another good ride right now here in Talladega. Currently running in the 3rd position. Here he goes to the inside of Batson for the second spot. Nothing doing there. Continues to be John Arndt out in front. He's doing a nice job being able to hold the lead, but I don't think it's going to last. Keith Batson down to the inside there in the number 39. Help from the 7. Daniel Link off the pace there. Dylan Thoreau now. He'll go to the inside. He'll try to make it 3 wide for the race lead. One ain't going to be 3 wide. Now here comes J.D. Burkhart, the number 18 Hardy Chevrolet this week. Another ride made famous in the movie Days of Thunder. She'll ride with Thoreau on the outside. Now they'll bring it back to the bottom. Thoreau leads this lap. We're coming to 5 laps to go here at Talladega. Parker Gordon now has moved into 3rd position. So it continues to be Dylan Thoreau out in front. Now Gordon looking to the inside of Burkhart for the second spot. Can't get it done. Tucks back in line. That's the top 3 are single file. Parker Gordon again looking to the inside, but Burkhart slams the door. Now Parker Gordon able to get to the inside of the 18 for the second spot. Johnny Gardner now coming up there in the 3rd, looking for the 3rd position with Matt McIntyre behind him. It is the U.S. Army Chevrolet out in front, and the caution is out. This is going to be the race right here. Who is it going to be? Dylan Thoreau out in front, Parker Gordon in 2nd. I don't believe we'll be able to get this race restarted to have a green flag finish, unfortunately. Here they come to the stripe here. Dylan Thoreau leads them back. see what happened here. Manuel Hartnett back there, Carson Gum, Jessica Shelton. By McIntyre, Nathan Hudson's back here. Not sure what brought us under the caution for the second time. Really disappointed to see that. But one person that's not disappointed to see that caution is Dylan Thoreau. And I'm not sure if that might have been the race right there. I don't think we'll get the one to go signal this time. By we might get a one-lap shootout. I am not positive though. So I didn't see any damaged cars. I guess it was just a minor spin that brought out the caution. So I'm going to accelerate just a little bit here. See if the lights on the pace car go out this time by. If not, this race will end under caution and Dylan Thoreau will go to victory lane for the first time this season. 6 races into this season, we have had 6 different winners and 6 different pole winners. Make that 7 different pole winners as Michael Norman won his first pole of the season. And if we don't go back to green, the number 7 car will make it 7 for 7, ironically enough. And as you see, the white flag has been displayed. The white flag has been displayed here, so the race will end under caution. As I just realized that we should have got, if we were going to go back to green, it would have, the lights on the pace car would have gone out the last lap. So, well, that was another fail on my part. So Dylan Thoreau will be your race winner. Second will go to Parker Gordon. Johnny Gardner will come home third. Dylan Young, man, what a start to this season he is having. I think he's only had really one bad race all season, but he has been solid ever since there. He will come home with another top 5 finish. He'll finish in the 4th spot. Andrew Rich will come home 5th. Good run for Matt McIntyre in the 6th position, as he needed a good run heading into today. He's still mired pretty deep down in the point standings. There's Joey Newell. I haven't mentioned his name all race long, but he'll come home with a 7th place finish. Jane Sanford, another driver needing a really good run today. She'll get it. She'll come home in the 8th position. As long as nothing happens to any of these cars before they cross the line. Joshua Sicoli, been pretty solid so far this season. Came into this race 7th in the point standings. He'll come home in the 9th position. And Jonathan Zorline will finish in the top 10. Today, another driver in need of a good run, so quite a few drivers needing a good run heading into Talladega today. They'll get it. You're getting some solid top 5 finishes as James Qualls is having a problem, it looks like. So is Sam Young. So 2 drivers coming to pit road. Don't know what's going on there. But here he comes, crossing the will cross the line at 70 miles per hour. There it is. Dylan Thoreau wins the Aaron's 499 at Talladega. Boy, very disappointing that the caution came out late in the race. Had to force this race to end under caution. Setting up for an exciting finish, but that's just how it plays out sometimes. So I will export the results here. And it is official. So we already gave you your top 10. Let's look at the rest of the finishing order. Keith Batson came home 11th. Caitlin Sang was 12th. Jeff Arndt, the Bristol winner, comes home 13th. Joshua Osborne was 14th. And DJ Curtis rounding out the top 15. Rest of the top 20 was Ryan George. J.D. Burkhart was 17th. 18th, Alex Wheeler. J.T. Bryant 19th. And William Brock rounds out the top 20. Look through the rest of the field, see some notables there. Our points leader, Kyle Keith, heading into this race. He'll end up finishing 24th. Here, Michael Norman, the pole sitter, was 26th. Here we got Nathan Hudson, 28th. Warren Keith, 29th. Levi McIntyre was 30th. Jessica Shelton, 31st. Carson Gum, 32nd. Emmanuel Hartnett, 33rd. Daniel Link was 34th. James Qualls finishes back in the 35th position. He had to come to pit road as they were heading to the checkered for some reason. Along with the 30th. Oh, Sam Young actually had a piston problem. Wow, and the white flag lap 30 car has a piston problem. Man, that 30 car just cannot catch a break so far this season. Then the drivers already documented out of the race. Charles Sanford, Kyle Matthews, DJ Harris, Ash Curtis, Seth Cole, and Zach Flickinger. Well, that's going to do it for today here at Talladega Super Speedway. But be sure to check out James Qualls' channel, Red Racer 1985, as him and I will have coverage of the NRSL Dr. Pepper Xfinity Series race. That is coming up here shortly. And next week, for once, I actually know where we're racing. And we're going to be doing some California Dreamin' over at the Auto Club Speedway in Fontana, California. That track always puts on a good race when it comes to NR 2003 offline, so I expect the same here for this series. So until then, I will see everybody later. Once again, congratulations to Dylan Thoreau on his first win of this season.